Well, 8440, yeah, which is annoying. So, anyway, so what it is, I can't set it apart. There's this guy named Ned.
Yeah, see, that's
Maybe I'm down. Well, good evening. I'm DJ the Troubadour. It's a pleasure to be back here at Code 4. Hey, listen, I wanted to mention that we've been going out on Tuesday nights out to a Shady Cove to Mac's Diner. JR puts on a heck of a show out there. It's really wonderful. And I just want to report that tomorrow's going to be the last night that JR is going to be doing the open mic out there. And so spread the word. If anybody can make it out there, it'd be nice to wish him well on his way out the door from that place. I'm sure we'll see him around the valley. But, you know, I'm a guy that doesn't deal well with losing things, man. I like to hold on to my people, my places and things. But apparently I'm pretty good at losing stuff because I went through my songs and I've got a whole bunch of songs about that subject matter. So I'm going to do 3 real sad songs for you tonight about loss. This first song was, the words were given to me by a little 10-year-old girl who was struggling with the divorce of her parents, and it was late at night, and she was sitting in the living room talking to her mom about the struggles she was going through, and I happened to be there, and her words were so brilliant, I just started writing them down. And because I'm a pirate, I wrote a song with those words at a later date. She approved them. But anyway, these are her words. The name of the song is Megan at 10. Lost and all alone and in a different place. You could ever hope to be again. Well, wishing I could find a friend to climb inside. Wondering what I will do till then. Wishing we could spend time as a family. Where we lost our way, what do we find? Where's this going to lead us? And who's going to need us when we've left the ones we need to love behind? I'd like to get away if only for a minute. Try and forget things I have seen. Try and find life somewhere in the past. Lost in all the places that we've been. Wishing we could spend time as a family. Where we lost our way and what do we find? Where's this going to lead us and who's going to need us when we've left the ones we need to love behind? that was very dear to me. I'm tired and I'm crabby and I've lied. I wish I didn't feel it was all my fault. I wish I didn't hurt so much inside. I wish that we could spend time as a family, where we lost our way and what'll we find? Where's this going to lead us, and who's going to need us when we've left the ones we need to love behind? Where's this going to lead us, and who's going to need us when we've left the ones we need to love behind?
Wow.
Thank you, Meg Ryan, for that little 10-year-old gems of wisdom.
Oh, man, that's painful.
I've got a reason for every star that shines in the night sky, why you should love me and no one else. But it's just no good deceiving, and it always leaves me grieving when I sit around and I try to fool myself. I've got all the answers if you only ask some questions. There's so much that I'd like you to know. But I'm up all night alone in bed with conversations in my head. I get away, but I'm no place to go. And there's times I'd like to scream about it. Mostly I just dream about it. I'm sure that I should cut it out, and I'm just as sure I won't. Really ought to love me, oh you really ought to love me. Oh you really ought to love me, but you don't. I've got sweet solutions for every situation. Problem is that you're just not around. Lately you're avoiding me. It's plain for all the world to see. I swear to God I've never been so down. And there's times I'd like to scream about it. Mostly I just dream about it. I'm sure that I should cut it out, and I'm just as sure I won't. Because you really ought to love me. Oh, you really ought to love me. Oh, you really ought to love me, but you don't. I've got songs to sing, I got try that again. There you go. We'll fix that on the cutting room floor, no problem.
Yes, sir. That's great.
I gotta say, this is the most uncomfortable stool in the whole world.
Just
It
for
is
you.
hard on my back end. All right, let's see what we can do here.
Yeah.
Just gotta go. Just gotta go. Whatever happened to the diamonds that you once held in your hand and spilled in careless fashion on the floor? But wealth for you was never a player in your game. In truth, well, there were things you wanted more. And when you're near, it's like a treasure, something beautiful and rare, like a precious stone set in a band of gold. When you're far afield, I doubt your love is real, for you've left my tender heart out in the cold. Now I can't hear the voices that pull you from my arms and cast you into places far away. I just want you to be close enough to hear my quiet words when I whisper that I wish that you would stay. Wildly, spooling rings within my head. You make me laugh, you make me want to cry. I'm still waiting for your promise that our love will last forever. But you only give a final kiss goodbye. So there it is, a siren song that I could never sing, a spell to bind your heart and soul to mine. We're both captives of your freedom, and sometimes it's hard to bear. Ever close, but never ever intertwined. And this time when you leave me, although I know I will settle for a small piece. I'll only take a final kiss goodbye. Thank you very much.
Was that from a James Bond movie?
Yes, that was from, I was so sad when they ended the James Bond series, when they killed James Bond. It broke my heart. I went home and moped around for weeks until Claudia finally kicked my butt and said, why don't you just write a stupid song about it, man?
And there you go.
Beautiful work. DJ the Troubadour, everybody.
Thank you.